there guys, it's Kim George here again with part 2 in this free series on how to create journals to publish on the Amazon KDP platform, which is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, in the last video, we kind of went through, how to create our cover design, the back of the journal that we're going to be publishing, and then also how to choose an interior that you can actually upload to Amazon KDP to create your actual journal. Okay, so in this process, in part 2, I'm going to show you guys how to actually upload the journal, how to set a price for your journal, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive off into this video. Okay, so first things first is to make sure that you're already signed up, if you haven't, for an Amazon KDP account. It is free to sign up. You will just go to this link here, which is kdp.amazon.com, in order to sign up. Now, because I have a lot of, sensitive information on here, obviously there's going to be some things that I'm going to have to black out, that I cannot share. And that's just for privacy reasons, and because also too in the KDP world, there's a lot of copycatters. So I'm sorry. I wish I could show you some of the things that I've created, but I have to kind of, keep things, kind of hidden. All right. So after you have signed up for your KDP account, one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to go over to where it says bookshelf. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to where it says create a paperback book. Let's go ahead and just get into the paperback version. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select paperback, because that is the type of book that we are going to be creating. Okay. Now, the first thing that you want to do is underneath this section is you want to give your book a title. I already have a title for my book, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy that in. Okay. So what I did was I went ahead and logged back into Canva, which is where we created the actual journal that's going to be uploaded into KDP. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just copy the title of this journal, which is The Reasons Why I Love You Journal. Okay, that is the name of it. And so I'm going to type that here. And you want to make sure that your, that your capitalization and things like that is on point, because if customers see your, see things kind of off and you have things in all caps, like you're screaming and things like that, it just kind of comes off as being unprofessional. So just make sure that your capitalization and things like that are good. So we're going to do The Reasons Why I Love You Journal, colon, and then I might do something like a notebook for, a keepsake notebook for mothers from daughters. I don't know, something like that. I know this is a this is a terrible book title. What you will want to do, and I can't get into this now though, is to basically go and do some research to figure out what kind of keywords you need to be adding into your book title, so that when people are going into Amazon to search for those keywords, then your book title or your book has the opportunity of showing up, or has a good chance of showing up. So it could be a keepsake notebook for mothers from daughters, a keepsake notebook, a blank keepsake notebook. Let's see, a blank keepsake notebook for mothers, or something like that. I'm not really sure, but this is just a keyword that I'm gonna put here. And then, maybe you can add something like the perfect gift for the holidays, or something like that. I don't know. But actually, I'm just going to keep this as the title for now, just to make it short and sweet. So we have a title, and then we have our subtitle here. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to come in to add your author name. So here is where you can go in, and I'm just going to go ahead and put Kimberly George, okay, as the author name. And then down here under contributors, if you do not have a contributor, I would not worry about this. This is kind of a part that I skip. I don't worry about this. So under the description, a book description is very important. You know, you want to kind of write a book description that's going to get people a little excited to learn more about your journal, and it's going to give a little bit of information about what's included in the journal and things like that. So what I typically like to do, or what I would recommend, is you can kind of put something here like this journal is a great keepsake and memory journal that mothers and daughters can share for years to come. It includes, it is a great line journal that any mother would enjoy using. Something like that. This is terrible, but this is something that you can put. And then maybe what you can do down here is put a dot and put some of the features that it includes. You know, it includes, let's see, it is, I don't know, 6 by 9 in dimensions. Includes space for a ton of space for writing and taking notes, etc., etc. Can be used for a birthday gift, holiday. No, let's see. Can be used for a birthday gift, and is a journal that any mother would love and appreciate. I don't know. So again, in your description, you just want to basically try to get as descriptive, quote unquote, as possible. You definitely want to, you know, take your time and just kind of create something that's going to get people excited about the product. This is not going to get people excited about the product, but this is just an example of something that, you know, you could potentially write into the space. And then what I always like to do with any of my product descriptions, guys, is to end them with a call to action. A call to action is something to the effect of, you know, grab your copy today, you know, grab this journal and give it to your mother as a great keepsake gift or something like that. So this is where you would do, you know, add your call to action. So download your copy, or grab your copy today. Something like that. That's it, right? That is it for the product description. Now, under the publishing rights, this is where you're going to select, I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights to this book. This is basically saying this is all me. I have not taken anything from anyone else. I'm not, you know, doing under any kind of copyright infringement or, you know, something of that nature. So you definitely want to select that. Now, here is where you will start putting in your keywords. Now, I don't have a lot of time to go through this. There's plenty of different tutorials that are on YouTube, and maybe at some point I will go through this where it shows you how to go through and put in your keywords for your books. So, you know, I'll just kind of write in a couple of keywords that kind of come off of the top of my head. So maybe I'll do a blank keepsake book and journal for mothers. Let's see, maybe that's another one. I don't know because I haven't done the research. And birthday gift. You don't even have to put stop words in here. So birthday gift. Maybe you can do something like birthday, Christmas, holiday gift, so on and so forth. But what you want to do is you're going to be trying to aim to put in 7 or as many long tail keyword phrases as you can into these boxes. So again, that when someone goes in to do a search for this, that your journal has an opportunity of coming up. So a long tail keyword is going to be a phrase that has 4 or more words in it, and it's going to be something that has low competition but a high search volume. Again, there's tons of video tutorials out there. I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is essentially how it goes. Okay, and so then you're going to come here to choose your categories. For this, I would go to literary collections. I would definitely choose diaries and journals. And then maybe another one would be, let's see here, nonfiction, and then maybe family and relationships. I don't know. Let's see, not parenting. Maybe I would do something like flowers or something like that. Let's see here. I would do, let's see. I'm not going to do parenting and relationships. Nature. So maybe I'll do like flowers, plants. I don't know. I'll do flowers. I don't know, because that's on the cover of the book. So I think that should be okay as a couple of categories. But again, do research to find something a little bit better, and I'll share a tool that I recommend to do research on. Okay, or to do research with. All right, so adult content. Does this book include language, situations, blah, 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 for children under 18 years of age? No, this does not have any kind of adult content in it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is click Save and Continue, since we have all of that information filled out properly. Okay, so it's going to ask you to assign an ISBN. I think I have to do that in order to go through the publishing phase. So I'm not going to publish this book. So I'm just going to go ahead and assign a free KDP ISBN. You don't have to pay anything. So I'm going to go ahead and click to assign that. The publication date, I'm going to leave blank. And here's where we get to the good stuff. Okay. So this is where you can select your trim size. So we know that we are doing a 6x9 journal. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my trim size as default for 6x9. For the bleed settings, I always select bleed because I am using documents that do have a bleed on them. Okay, so I'm going to select bleed PDF. For your cover finish, I like the matte finishes for journals, but if you want to go with something like or use the glossy finish, you can. A glossy finish to me is more for like a specialty journals, like maybe recipe journals, or coloring books, or journals that maybe you're giving to a kid because they spill things everywhere. And so if you want to kind of protect the journal, you can give it to the kid as a glossy journal. But just in general, I like to leave mine as the matte, with the matte finish. Now here's where we come to upload the actual cover and the manuscript from Canva. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is I'm going to come down to the book cover section, and over here where it says use book cover creator, we're not going to do that. We're going to upload our own cover. So I'm going to select upload a cover that you have already created, print ready PDF file. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop back over into Canva, and this is where we're going to go to download, and we're going to go to PDF print, okay, in Canva, and then we're going to select download to download this journal cover. And again, we have the front and the back. So then I'm going to go back over to Amazon KDP, to the publishing platform. I'm going to select upload your cover file, and then I'm going to select this. Okay, and this is the journal that's going to, or the cover and the back cover that's going to upload. Okay, so it says that it's finished. Now the second part of this that we have to do is we have to actually upload our interior, which is the manuscript. Now to select the manuscript, again, I'm going to be using the 6x9 journal template that I've already created. I do have a link to these interiors in my store in case you guys are interested in going out and getting them and using them for your own journals that you can sell from your own website, or to sell on Amazon KDP, because they can work both ways. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select download, and I'm going to just do PDF standard for this document since it's just in black and white. So I'm going to go ahead and select download to select all pages, and then once that's done, we're going to upload that into the interior portion. All right, so that's downloaded. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select upload paperback manuscript, select KDP here, click open, and then I'm going to allow this to finish uploading. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a while for this to all finish, but hopefully it'll go fast today. So we've done our cover. You can see here, this is the cover, the really cute cover, I might add, the cover, and the background, and then we have our manuscript. Now, what you have to do in order to get this to work, and hopefully we won't run into any errors, is click Launch Previewer, okay? Because Amazon has to go through, they have to preview the files, they have to make sure that everything is okay. So I'm gonna pause this video, and then I'm going to come back with the finished result. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so 3 coffees later and some other things, and this is what the journal looks like. But anywho's, I actually think it turns out really, really cute. The only thing that I would change, I'm not going to change that now, that I would recommend kind of going back and doing is maybe moving this over just a tad bit to the left, because it still seems a little crooked to me. I don't know why, or maybe I just needed to enlarge the font. I'm not sure, but that's the only thing that I would check. But as you can see here, I think it really turned out cute, super cute, okay? So this is the front cover, this is the back cover, and then this is the ISBN number that Amazon has assigned to the journal, okay? So now what I'm going to do is scroll over so we can take a look at the interior. So this is the first page of the interior, and then these are the subsequent pages for the journal, okay? And these are the templates that we downloaded from, that are available in my shop. Again, they're in, you get 2 for 1. It's a 6x9 template. You also get an 8.5 by 11 journal template, and I'm including a list of low and no cost promotional ideas that you can use for marketing your passive income products, whether it be journals, notebooks, whatever it is you want to do. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So once you're satisfied, we don't have any issues over here to the left, because if you did, you would see some things come up in red, and you would have to rectify those issues in order to proceed with publishing. So once we're finished with looking through everything and we're good, we're going to go ahead and click Approve at the bottom of this. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've gotten that done. So now we can go on to the next page and click Save and Continue, and this is where we're going to actually give the journal a price. Now for me, I tend to price my journals somewhere around $6.99 and up. I just think that's a good price, especially with a journal that has 600, I'm sorry, not 600, oh my God, that has 120 pages. If it's designed well and things like that, you should have no problems with someone paying $7 for the journal. So what we're going to do here is where it says Amazon.com, I'm going to go ahead and type in $6.99 as a journal price. If you want to click expanded distribution, you can. This basically just means that they're going to be selling it to other, other book places and things like that. As you can see, though, the royalty is very small, so just keep that in mind, but that is available to you as an option if you want to do that. And then as you can see down here, once you put in your price for the Amazon.com marketplace, all of the other subsequent marketplace prices are available down here. Now, you don't have to stick with these prices. You can definitely go in and change them if you want to. So for example, for Amazon.co UK, if you wanted to change that, you can change that to $6.21, and so on and so forth. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave this as default. Okay. And so that looks pretty good. And then you're going to go ahead and click Publish Your Paperback Book. And that is it. Now, once you publish your book, Amazon is going to run through its checks and things like that just to make sure that everything is okay, that they don't see any errors with your titles, that you're not repeating your words too much or keyword stuffing, because that's one of the worst things that you can do. But Amazon is going to do all of those quality assurance checks. And then once your book is published and made live, you will receive an email notification from Amazon saying, hey, your book is live. You should be able to go and view it. It's available for sale, blah, 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 and all of that good stuff. And so that, my friends, is the process in this 2-part series of how to create a journal. We've selected a ready-made interior, how to create your journal, select a ready-made interior to add to your journal, and then how to go and upload that journal to the Amazon KDP platform so that you can sell it for passive income. Well, that pretty much wraps up the video tutorial, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot from it, this 2-part series. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, as I will be cranking out more video tutorials like this showing you guys how to create passive income products. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Take care, stay safe out there, and thanks again for stopping by.